Oh, I can't wait to do this. Alright, so I love video games. So I'm gonna rank the games I have on my PS4. Not all of them, wait. Let's just stop right there. We're doing the physical ones, not the digital ones. So all the games I have physically, and I'm gonna rank them from worst to best. I have um 33. So let's start off with the worst. The number one worst is, drumroll please. Oh yeah, also warning. If you like these games, I understand that, but it's just my personal opinion. So pretty much, let's go. First one, it is Fallout 4. Now, stop with the comments, wait, let me explain. I have nothing against Fallout 4. I like the series, I like the whole series. New Vegas was like the best, and then when we hear about PlayStation 4, it's just, we felt so excited. Then the actual game is not that bad. Like, it's still the same Fallout. But the problem is, there's too much missions, and you don't even know what to do, and you're gonna abandon your son, like, in 2 seconds. Like, the main mission was supposed to find your son, but the main missions are always just gone. Like, there's nothing. As long as you live, you'll never find Sean. You'll never find him. Never. And I feel like, yeah, such an open world wasteland. Too bad you're walking 20 miles just to find Diamond City. Yeah. So I have none against that. But this next one is worse than Fallout 4. And the second worst is, drumroll please, Earthfall. I hate Earthfall because it copies something that none of us can do, which is, in fact, Left 4 Dead. I'll explain later on it. I'll explain later. Just give me 2 seconds. Now number 3. The third worst one is Firewall Zero Hour. Now, this is a VR game, and it comes with the aim controller. But, you see, buying that aim controller, as I said before, the aim controller is not worth the buy, and Firewall Zero Hour is like a CSGO wannabe, but there's something already in HTC Vive and also in other VR headsets that are way better than Zero Hour. And run process better than Zero Hour. Then the fourth one, the fourth worst one. The fourth worst game I have in my collection is Injustice 2. I've completed Injustice 2 5 billion times. So many times. After you complete it, it's basically a punching game. It's basically like yeah, you can say Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is just like that. You can say Street Fighter is like that. You can say you can say literally any fighting game is like that. But what makes them different is the story. And Injustice used to have a great story. Injustice 1 built on an alternate universe where Superman is a dictator kind of bit, and Lex Luthor is a hero. Yeah, that sounds really good. But then the second one comes out and it's all over the place. And the only thing that saves it is the DLC, which has Hellboy and goddamn Red Hood. The next one, Just Cause 4. When people, this is the game that no one will remember in years to come. After Just Cause 2, a popular one, people love Just Cause 2, and they loved it a bit. Then Just Cause 3 came out. It was pretty popular. Then Just Cause 4 came out, and no one remembers that it's actually released. No one remembers it's actually released. Because it came out in a weird time. It came out in such a weird time, so people don't remember usually. The next one, Mad Max. Oh god. You'll keep playing the story mode over and over again. You'll start it from the beginning, and it's just a monopolist button mash like Batman, Arkham, and all that stuff. But what saves you is the shotgun. But the shotgun shells, the ammo, is very hard to find. Next one, Shadow of Mordor. Oh god. It's the same thing as Batman. Like, it was good at first. When you first play through it, it's good. You'll see it's great. But then, over time, it deteriorates. That's what the whole game is about. Next one, The Evil Within. Oh god. The first campaign, literally, you can't escape. You have to sneak through the whole area. And then once you do that, and get to the free roam, you're basically screwed. Because you're literally underpowered, there's nothing you can do, and you're just dead. You might as well just be dead. And next one. I'm not going to include the ones I have free, like Mortal Kombat or Dead by Daylight. So don't include them. Overwatch. That's the next one. Now Overwatch was really, really popular. Really popular. I don't even know if people are playing anymore. Because what's the point? Because everyone knows that they're going to buff and nerf characters left and right. Like literally they nerfed Hanzo and they nerf Hanzo. They nerf everyone except for the people who really deserve to be nerfed. Like Roadhog. Like you can literally hook a person, pull it towards you and insta-kill him or her and drink your canteen that literally heals you. Yeah, that's really not powerful whatsoever. Mortal Kombat, oh wait, we already said that. Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh god. That is a good movie. That is a good game. I'm not denying that's a good game. But, in talk of the physical version, when it's digitally, you like to have it around. But when it's physically, oh god. It will kill your PS4 in like 2 seconds. In PS5, it may take some of that. But we all know what you're doing for Horizon Zero Dawn. We're all looking at robots' asses, truthfully. Grand Theft Auto 5. That is a game of a journey. But once you complete the story and the journey and went to online, it's mayhem. And endlessly waiting for GTA 6. It's never gonna come, guys. It's never. I might as well be waiting for Red Dead Undead Nightmares because I be a zombie until that comes out. Blood and Truth. Oh my god. Talk about rail shooters. Oh my god. Blood and Truth is nothing but a rail shooter in VR because all you're doing is shoot. When the enemies are gone, you can literally climb. Yeah, it has interactive climbing, but when you're done climbing, it's more shooting, more strafing left to right until you clear a bunch of people. You're not going forward. When you do press forward, you're killing more enemies. And it's just, you kill more enemies until the level is over. That's all you're doing. There's like no uniqueness, let's just say. There's like no unique qualities about it. Next one, Batman series. The Batman series. Now, I love Batman. But if I picked the best Batman games, it would be Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham Asylum. I didn't really like that one because it didn't have really that much. Once you complete the main missions and do, the Riddler trophies, there's nothing else. In Arkham City, there's the main mission, side missions, the Riddler trophies, and it takes literally forever to do that. But the gameplay and the quality of City is way better than Asylum. It's more open, it's more, you feel more free. And it has a good storyline. But in Arkham Knight, you know who the villain is already. They already pointed out at the start, and then they're like, "Oh, we're surprising you. It is the exact person you were thinking of." And then you'll just keep going and going over and over again until you complete it 100%, to be honest. Like, I completed 100%. Like, I'm the 0.6% of people who platinumed bloody Batman Arkham Knight. How sad is that? Assassin's Creed Unity. I know I should have put this as a lower thing, but still. I'm going with my own way, my own way of things. In my, description of the game is where, you think it lies. You know what I mean? Unity is a bit low. Is okay at sometimes, like when I don't encounter any glitches, but the whole game itself is pretty boring. I know it's like your typical Assassin's Creed, but Assassin's Creed Syndicate came out and that was really good because that enticed you to play it more and more. And Unity doesn't have that. Unity doesn't have that style. Yeah, it might have a katana, but that's it. That's all it has. Assassin's Creed Origins. I liked Assassin's Creed Origins at first, but then Ubisoft is going down this road of RPG or Destiny trend, as I say. It's having a health bar over an enemy and trying to strategize on how to kill them. Now, I don't mind those games, but there's so many in the Ubisoft games. New Dawn, Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, Division 2. I know the original Division had it, but that was authentic, and that was pretty good in its unique own way. It didn't copy from Destiny. And seeing Ubisoft going down this road of failure because of trying to copy someone and not doing their own thing. Like, I like Far Cry 5 and Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 3. All five of them, except for New Dawn, because it's really just like you can't even express it. As Aliens Isolation, another survival horror game where an AI knows where you are at all times. Alright, that's the. Oh wait, I forgot Vampire. That one's a pretty good one. It challenges you. It makes you have a wise decision, either a vampire or a man. It's pretty decent. But the problem is, there's one significant problem. If you bite everyone, bite everyone or, spare them, like if you bite everyone, the game really becomes like something dark, which is meaningful, like symbolizing that you're more vampire than man, and if you spare them, you're more man than vampire. You know what I mean? Like this duality between man and vampire. I like that, but when it comes to gameplay, it is addicting. It is addicting. Like it's kind of like Dark Souls kind of style. But when you're fully overpowered, there's like none that can stop you until bosses come. And the next one. These ones are the ones I'm probably going to keep. First one, Days Gone. Alright, we're starting good. Horizon Zero Dawn was pretty good. And, you can craft things. What if you took that, but made it into a zombie survival horror game? You'll get Days Gone. Days Gone is an open world zombie game, but it won't compare to Left 4 Dead. As I said with every single zombie game, they can't compare what Left 4 Dead did. And it is open world, it is nice and colourful, and I think the PS5 can take on the graphics and the authenticity, but it just can't compare. And I'll just explain why in a few minutes. Detroit Become Human. It's an unskippable meme fest of a game. The only moment that the game gives is 28 stab wounds meme, and that's the only reason why I paid for the game, is for that 28 stab wounds meme. But visually, it reminds you of Heavy Rain and all that stuff, but at the sheer core of it, it's just basically another robot uprising, robots deserve rights and all that stuff. I've seen this all before in iRobot. I swear to God. And it's unskippable. What I hate about these make your choice games and all that stuff, like Walking Dead, Telltale, all this stuff, it's unskippable. Like you can't skip the dialogue, you can't skip into another choice. You have to literally watch the whole thing, and it's pretty boring. And you're just getting achievements just from watching a movie basically, and you're just getting choices, pre-made choices. that's Hiyori losing. It's just gonna end up the same way at the end. Like, Lee's gonna still die no matter what. What's his name? Ruben will still die in Minecraft story mode. God damn. Everyone will die. It's still fated. If you spare them, they'll still die. If you kill them, they're dead. That's pretty much Telltale in a nutshell. Next one. WWE 2K17. Oh god. I'm sick of making these, characters, but the problem is, the reason why I can't move on is because I heard that WWE 2K20 is worse and 2K17 was better. I don't know, maybe I'll sell it, I don't know. Next, Payday 2. Oh, that is good. Now, at first you play it and you think it's good, and it's just bank heist, like a traditional bank heist. But the sheer core of it, when you get down to it, it's really just the same thing over and over again until you die or reset the game. No matter what you do, if you go quiet or you go loud, it's just the same thing. You'll just escape. Next one, it is Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh yes, let's go. I love the original Red Dead Redemption and also the Undead Nightmare. I think it was pretty good. But Undead Nightmare is really better than Days Gone. I can literally say that because Days Gone is pretty good, but it can't compare with Red Dead on Undead Nightmares. It's pretty good. It has a good story. Well, it doesn't have a good story, but it has a good free play mode. It makes you feel like you're a cowboy, shooting zombies. Combines two genres together. And yeah, it's pretty good. Like, it feels good, and sound effects of the guns, that's what makes Red Dead really good. It's just like the sound effects, you're going, pew, pew, you know what I mean? Like, pew, 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 you know what I mean? But the second one, it's just 100 gigabytes game. I'm not joking yet. There's 100 gigabytes for Red Dead Redemption 2. That's more than any other game ever. Resident Evil 7. Oh god. At first, yeah, everyone loved it because it was in first person. Then then the 8th one, the village one, that's coming out soon. Oh god, that has some controversy, didn't it? Alright, I'm gonna skip this next one. The next one is gonna be very important. Next one, Minecraft. That one's pretty good. I don't have any hate against that one, so that's staying. Sniper Contracts is pretty good. That's staying. Jump Force. Ugh. Spikesoft really ruined it. I don't believe that Bandy Namco can actually ruin just a Jump Force. I think they got a good. I think they made designs, but they didn't make the special effects or like the voices, because I feel like some part of it was Spikesoft's fault. I think Bandy could have made JoJo stands, like give you JoJo stands and also Yugi abilities, but I think Spikesoft would have, didn't want that. So, you know what I mean? I say it was somewhat of Spikesoft's fault, because I don't believe Bandy can actually make a bad game, because they made some decent games. Like, let me just name a few: Dragon Ball Z Exoverse 2, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Eyes of Heaven, Little Nightmares, Dark Souls. There's so many more. And Jump Force, I don't know. I just don't believe Bandy could do this. it's only I feel like it's Spikesoft's fault because they made Danganronpa, and pretty much that's saying something. Like Spikesoft, no offense, you're just a expensive novel based game about depression. That's what you are. That's some facts right there. Ghostbusters Remastered. Now, I love the original one. You know, where you play as the Ghostbuster. And it's remastered, so I have no hate against that, so that's going off to the side. Skyrim. Pretty decent. I stay to the side. Last one. Oh, this is the best one. I'm gonna leave that discussion for the next one. Alright?